24-year-old operator was text messaging on his phone while driving. In the wake of all three crashes, commuters and lawmakers want answers. Across the country, they're holding public transportation officials accountable.
It's not a good thing to come up to. It's not a good thing to happen, and there's no, it's unacceptable.
The National Transportation Safety Board launching investigations into all three of these recent crashes. A congressional subcommittee in Washington is grilling transportation officials on how to prevent future accidents.
The public deserves to know much more about this recent catastrophe.
San Francisco officials say the cause of this weekend's West Portal Station crash may have been both human and mechanical.
No one wants to know why more than we do, and we will do everything we can to get to the bottom of this.
Distracted rail operators are becoming an increasing concern. The Federal Railroad Administration has issued an emergency order restricting employees from using cell phones and other electronic devices while on duty. In New York, Laura Engel, Fox News.
And in San Francisco, in addition to that, investigators will be looking to see whether cell phone use played a factor in that crash, which is pretty much standard in all train accident investigations now.
I think we're very close. I think we're closer than a lot of people may realize.
Missouri man says he is close to realizing his dream. It could launch his town into making space history. And Congress is waging a battle over warplanes, and it's all over money, but the fight could also lead to a showdown over gays in the military. You're watching Fox 4 News, 60 years of working for you.
Want to see big shows for a not-so-big price? Check out Kicks KC at fox4kc.com.
Hard-working Americans in St. James, Missouri still build the best vacuum cleaners in the world. Simplicity Vacuums by Marbeck Appliance. Powerful American-made uprights guaranteed for up to 6 years. Canisters with advanced allergy-fighting filtration. And America's best cleaning 8-pound upright. 33% better than you-know-who. Trade in your old upright for a Simplicity and save up to $100 at Marbeck Appliance.
Bottled cold, shipped cold, sold cold. For cold-fashioned refreshment. Turkey Hill, America's #1 refrigerated iced tea.
Kia presents the $17,400 Sportage versus the $17,400 RAV4. The Sportage has great fuel efficiency, Sirius satellite radio, MP3 input, and alloy wheels. The RAV4 does not. The Sportage has a 5-star crash rating. The RAV4 does not. The Kia Sportage, with features they can't beat at a price they can't match. There's really nothing to compare. Now get up to $3,500 cash back.
He needed everything for college. Towels, sheets, and then there was the stuff he wanted, like a new microwave. And because of Walmart's unbeatable prices, we were able to get it all. And then some. Set them up for success. For less. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Healthy and oh so good. Minsky's honey wheat crust. Delicious whole grain goodness. It's not fast food pizza, it's Minsky's. KC's best since 1976.
Bottled cold, shipped cold, sold cold. For cold-fashioned refreshment. Turkey Hill, America's #1 refrigerated iced tea.
ABC Seamless Log Siding. From this normal home to a log-sided home. Call ABC for a free in-home estimate. 561 all zeros.
Shot of the Power and Light District there for you tonight. Former Apollo astronaut Buzz Aldrin says NASA should set its sights on a bigger target, that being Mars. He made those comments on the eve of the 40th anniversary of his landing on the moon on the Apollo 11 mission. He says NASA was right to stop sending men to the moon back in '72. Aldrin says Mars is much more suitable to Earthlings, and he says possibly the source of life.
It is time for change. I think this administration ran on change, and they also ran on enlightened cooperation. We also need that.
Aldrin says he's happy he came along at the right time in history. In the midst of the anniversary celebrations of Apollo's historic mission, a Missouri town is trying to make history of its own. Fox's George Sells is in Bonne Terre near St. Louis to see what they're doing to break new ground in space.
On a Saturday